Lilibet has been heard in one of Meghan Markle's...
It's not much of a voice, it's a little voice.
It's very cute.
And it's got an accent, so
very
that's
cute.
the thing. Have a listen.
What do we think, Lily?
I think it's beautiful.
Oh, I just think it's so cute.
Well, she's 3 years of age.
Oh.
Her four-word verdict of her mother's homemade strawberry jam, I think it's beautiful.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? Well, royal correspondent Katie Nicholl joins us now. Lots of people commenting on the fact that she's got an American accent, but that's no surprise, really.
It's not a surprise because, of course, you know, she's grown up in America and she's surrounded by Californians, and so both of them have an American accent. But when you consider they are prince and princess, it's unusual. I mean, I think it is very sweet to hear her.
She shouldn't become used to it because I think they will be quite limiting as to how much exposure these children actually get. Tell people why you think that is.
Well, I think they're going to be very careful about images like this, and you don't see her face, right? You see this beautiful red hair, but you're not seeing her face. We've actually seen very little of the children's faces, and that's the first time we've ever heard her speak, and I think that is very much because, as we know, privacy is at the forefront for this couple. You know, Harry's made it clear he doesn't even feel safe coming to Britain without that police protection because he thinks his family's at risk. He and Meghan have lobbied very heavily for online safety. If you know, and that includes not posting pictures of your children on Instagram. So they've done it carefully. But I think, you know, a bit like William and Catherine, who would probably rather not have images of their children, even on their birthdays, splashed across the front pages. You know, I think they understand that there is an appetite to see these children grow up. And I think it's quite interesting to see how Harry and Meghan are doing it. They're doing it cautiously, but they are just giving something. And, you know, it is sweet to hear her speak. But I also wonder how many comments we will get on, oh, well, isn't she cashing in on her children? Because, of course, she's promoting her jam. Yeah. It's a bit of they can't win, they can't lose with Harry and Meghan. But I do think when it comes to exposing their children, they have to be very careful.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, my friends, gather around, because we have a beautiful moment to celebrate today, and of course, as always, a few haters to put firmly in their place. Welcome back to Royal Sussex Squad, the home of truth, love, and fierce protection of our Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Harry and Meghan. Now let's talk about the beautiful glimpse Meghan so graciously shared with the world this week. For the first time ever, we heard the sweet, pure voices of Archie and little Princess Lilibet in a heartwarming family moment, making strawberry jam together at their California home. It was intimate, it was wholesome, it was pure joy. Yet predictably, like clockwork, the usual bitter brigade could not hold their tongues. Eamonn Holmes, a man whose bitterness could curdle milk, decided he needed to issue a blunt warning. Can you imagine? A warning over a mother lovingly sharing a tiny, precious moment of her children making jam? These folks have truly lost the plot. Eamonn Holmes went on GB News, a network that seems to exist solely to moan and whine about Harry and Meghan, and sneered, saying, "Don't get used to it." He called little Lilibet's voice not much of a voice, and acted as though Meghan had somehow done something wrong by sharing a sliver of her beautiful family life. Shame on him. Let's be clear. Harry and Meghan have done everything right when it comes to protecting their children. From day one, they made it their mission to shield Archie and Lilibet from the madness of the press, the same madness that contributed to the tragic death of Princess Diana. Harry knows all too well what happens when little children are treated like public property. He vowed that his own children would not suffer the same fate, and he has kept that promise. Unlike the endless photo ops pushed onto the children of other royal households, Harry and Meghan have allowed Archie and Lilibet to grow up in peace, love, and privacy. And when they do choose to share a moment, like this beautiful jam-making video, they do it carefully, responsibly, and above all, lovingly. You didn't see Archie and Lilibet's faces splashed across tabloid front pages.
You keep saying Meghan Markle, you know I'm Sussex now.
Cameras.
You have kids, and you go, no, I share my name with my children.
And that was enough.
And that feels so, I
a
didn't
rare,
know how
precious gift
meaningful
from
it
a
would be to
family
me,
who owes
but
us
it
absolutely
just means
nothing.
so much
And
go,
what do bitter
this is
media
our
personalities like
family.
Eamonn Holmes do? They spit on that gift because it doesn't fuel their outrage machine. The hypocrisy is stunning. These same media vultures have spent years whining that Harry and Meghan are hiding their children, that they are depriving the public. And yet when Meghan gives a tiny glimpse into their world, she's slammed for that too. It doesn't matter what Meghan does, the haters will always find something to complain about. And that, my friend, says far more about them than it ever could about her. Royal commentator Katie Nicholl, who, let's be honest, has not always been kind to Harry and Meghan,
1 of 50
even
from my
had to
mom.
admit that this was handled beautifully.
Felt like the right thing to
She
do.
acknowledged
And then I
that
just
privacy is a core value
anyone
for
who
the
got one of
Sussexes.
those 50
She pointed out
jars.
that Harry doesn't even feel safe bringing his family to Britain without police protection. And he's absolutely right. After everything they've been through, protecting Archie and Lilibet is non-negotiable. And it always will be. You know, it's funny. These same critics, these same pearl clutchers at GB News will turn around and praise William and Catherine for managing their children's exposure. They'll say, oh, look at how protective they are, when William and Kate carefully stage birthday portraits. But when Harry and Meghan exercise the same right to cautious privacy, suddenly it's suspicious or controlling. The double standards are exhausting. Here's the reality. Harry and Meghan owe nobody anything. Their priority is, and always has been, each other and their children. They have given up royal duties, titles, pomp, and pageantry for the sake of a normal, happy life. They don't need to parade their babies in front of flashing cameras for validation. They don't need the approval of bitter old TV presenters. Their love, their family, and their peace. That's the real royalty. And look at little Lilibet. That sweet American accent, that precious voice saying, I think it's beautiful. My heart melted. And yes, she's right. It is beautiful. It's beautiful to see a family choosing love over hate. It's beautiful to see a mother guiding her children with gentleness, creativity, and joy. It's beautiful to see Harry, a man who endured so much trauma in his youth, building a peaceful private haven for his children. The haters can keep screaming into the void. Meanwhile, Harry and Meghan will keep flourishing, raising happy, kind children who will grow up knowing they are loved, protected, and free. And let's be real, the appetite for seeing Harry and Meghan's children isn't going away. People love this family. People love what they stand for. Resilience, authenticity, kindness. The world wants to see Archie and Lilibet because they represent hope, they represent healing. But Harry and Meghan will give us glimpses on their terms, and only their terms, as it should be. Eamonn Holmes issues blunt warning after Meghan Markle shares rare video featuring daughter's voice. Meghan Markle shared a video on social media featuring her children's voices for the first time. Eamonn Holmes has issued a blunt warning about Meghan Markle's rare video featuring her children's voices, telling viewers not to get used to it. The Duchess of Sussex posted the video on Saturday, offering a rare glimpse of her children, 5-year-old Archie and 3-year-old Lilibet. The Instagram Stories clip shows the family making strawberry jam together at their California home. The video marks an unusual moment of visibility for the Sussex children, who have largely been kept out of the public eye since Harry and Meghan stepped back from royal duties. Princess Lilibet could be heard speaking in an American accent Instagram. Speaking about the sweet video on GB News, Eamonn Holmes said, "It's not much of a voice, it's a little voice, and it's got an accent." He added, "Don't become used to it because I think they will be quite limiting as to how much exposure these children actually get." Meghan shares fresh update on Lilibet and Archie as her nickname for young royals revealed. Meghan explains U-turn following the release of Netflix project. Lilibet gives verdict on Meghan's jam amid family weekend. Viewers can hear the children's voices but their faces are not shown, maintaining the couple's careful approach to their children's privacy. In the background of the video, Archie's cheerful voice can be heard saying, "Watch this." Later footage shows Meghan preparing strawberry jam with her daughter, the Duchess, can be heard asking, "What do we think, Lily?" To which Lilibet sweetly replies, "I think it's beautiful." Royal commentator Katie Nicholl said, "Both of them have an American accent, but when you consider they are prince and princess, it's unusual. I think it is very sweet to hear her. I think they're going to be very careful about images like this. And you don't see her face, right? You see this beautiful red hair, but you're not seeing her face. We've actually seen very little of the children's faces. And that's the first time we've ever heard her speak. I think that is very much because, as we know, privacy is at the forefront for this couple. Harry's made it clear he doesn't even feel safe coming to Britain without that police protection because he thinks his family is at risk. He and Meghan have lobbied very heavily for online safety. That includes not posting pictures of your children on Instagram, so they've done it carefully. Eamonn Holmes issued a blunt warning. GB News. She compared their approach to that of the Prince and Princess of Wales. A bit like William and Catherine, who would probably rather not have images of their children, even on their birthdays, splashed across the front pages. Nicholl added, "I think they understand that there is an appetite to see these children grow up." I think it's quite interesting to see how Harry and Meghan are doing it, she explained. They're doing it cautiously, but they are just giving something. So today, let's reject the bitterness. Let's celebrate the love. Let's lift up Meghan for sharing this beautiful moment, for reminding us what really matters: family, love, joy. And if you love Harry, Meghan, Archie, and Lilibet as much as we do here at Royal Sussex Squad, if you believe in truth, in justice, and in kindness, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash that like, and if you feel called to support this channel and the work we're doing to defend our faves, please consider sending a super thanks. Every contribution helps keep our community strong, positive, and growing. Until next time, squad, stay blessed, stay joyful, and always stay Sussex strong.